Peace and love. What's going on, Queen?
Man, you tell me. Peace and love. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Oh, what it do? What it do?
Or whatever day this finds you.
What it do? What it do?
Yes.
Peace and love.
Peace
That's all I
and
got right now. How
love.
you doing today, sis?
All is well, Queen. So happy to be here with you. Having an amazing rising. Salute to the real.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What's up, world? Peace and love.
How
I'm
you
Rosetta
doing?
Empowers. And this is...
Your girl, BosQueen.
Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in every Wednesday. We bringing you real conversations, real energy, raw energy, uncut, raw. And whatever we touch, that's what we touch in that moment. We go with the flow. We trust the process. We have some thoughts we wrote down. We just going to get in this conversation. What we have for today? What's the message right now?
To start off, first of all, how are you doing today?
Bless you.
Bless
I
you.
am well, ready to work,
Okay.
ready to serve, ready to experience, ready
Yeah.
to live, ready to exchange this thing we call love. So,
Okay.
peace and love. Let's go. I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
So, our first topic of the day is receiving disrespect from organizations. No, what was that thing you started with? The other one where I wrote it down. Let me see. Here it is. Coming into this new world was not easy. God can have something for you. You said it. Started with
Okay.
that. We started with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as you can see, times have changed,
Mhm.
and they are not like once we knew.
Mm-hmm.
And coming into this new world, you have to be and know that you have to do away with your old ways. You have to shed your old thoughts and get unconditioned.
Yeah.
Because on my journey and just being of guidance by you and everything you teach me is get unconditioned.
Yeah.
Don't be conditioned.
That's right.
And it's such a beautiful thing once you realize it's a whole new world. Like, I had a dream of a light bill. In the dream, it wasn't like crazy anything, but it was just like it's going up. And things are going to get higher. And that's what it was saying in the dream. So just now sitting here talking about this, I just remembered this, sister. So this is me remembering in real time the dream that I had almost forgot about. But just getting unconditioned and shedding those old ways and just learning and knowing, like, do what works best for your nervous system is another thing that my good sister teaches. Like, don't go what goes against you. Be willing to change your whole life if it feels good. Like, even if it's scary, but it feels good, it's good for you. And it's happening every day when you do the right thing and choose what feels good to you. And you know it's good for you as well. Not just feel good, but you know it's good for you. So that is what I can finish up from what we was talking about.
Yeah.
But I know it's more. It'll come back to me.
that was it. You also mentioned that God can have something for you. We were talking about a certain particular individual.
Right, I remember the individual.
God can have something for them. They need to make that choice. So it brought you to you talking about how coming into that new self, coming to your higher self, and the new world is the world that you haven't existed in yet.
Right.
You've existed in it, but you haven't been recognizing you're there. So you have to literally change your perspective. People think changing your perspective means just look at it from where you sit, just move your head as far as you could. So you just left out the whole backside. So you got to literally shift your position and physically change how you see things to help you internalize what you're existing in. Right? Like, I changed my living room around not too long ago, and the perspective that I have there is totally different.
Right.
Building a podcast space real quick, real fast, because it was too much work to work with other people with their inconsistencies and what we want to share and speak on. It needs to be nothing but love involved.
Yes.
So connecting with people, that can bring us to that topic on that pink. Connecting with people and love isn't involved. That is the issue that humans are experiencing with all of this chaos and turmoil. People's intentions are always impure, not pure. Intentions are impure, not pure. And when your intentions are not pure, love cannot exist there. If you go into a space with an ulterior motive that is bigger, that's not bigger than yourself. If you go into a space with an ulterior motive that's not bigger than yourself, that means you're only thinking about you. Love cannot exist there. You have to think about where I stand and where I go, everything connected to my force that is a vibration of myself, and I must treat it as I truly desire to be treated.
Yeah.
Nobody really want to be treated wrong for real. Nobody. No. I don't care how big and bad and tough you are, how much abundance you have in the material world. No one. You feel me? So that brings us to that first topic, sister.
Receiving disrespect from organizations, leaders, but you still serve their community. Why?
So receiving disrespect from organizations, leaders, team, and still serving their community. Why? Why would someone like me continue to serve a community that an organization has positioned themselves above in leadership to lead and support that community? And why would I still serve that community even though those who lead that community disrespect me?
Why?
Because it's not about me. It's not about me. I'm a living example. When you hear sis say she teaches me, I can 100,000 million billion quadrillion guarantee that the way I'm teaching her is she's watching me do it in real time.
Yeah.
She's watching me handle these nuances of where love must exist no matter what. The ego. She watched me kick my ego straight to the side, way in the dark pits of hell, and leave it there while I rise in my higher self every single day. And it's not just an everyday thing. She watched me make these decisions all day long.
Yeah.
It is a journey. But if you focus on you, life get easier because you realize you are the classroom and the teacher.
Yes.
You are the student and the teacher. You must let your experiences teach you. And everything that you have before this moment is an experience. Therefore, that is your teacher. Look into your experience to see how you can grow and see how you can be another piece of an experience to be better. How can you go from being a seed to a beautiful tree? That's the process. You got to keep growing. When the seed stops growing, nothing comes out of it. When the tree grows and blossoms to its full self, it is rooted forevermore. A seed not grown no longer is rooted. Understand that. It becomes a piece of the stardust and break down and go back into earth as a small contribution, whereas it could have been rooted. So we have to choose to be rooted, or we have to choose to be a seed that never grows. A lot of people planting seeds, but these seeds are dead. You're not giving life into the seeds if you're not giving love into it.
Yeah.
It needs all the vibrations of good, sound, solid foundation and guidance and love and wisdom and all those things that make a human evolve into their higher self. Love is the highest thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I still choose to serve the community, because it's not about me. Love is the highest thing. And I understand we are in a current paradigm of physical existence where it's dead here. It's more dead than what it was before. It's a lot of chaos, calamity, confusion going on right now. People are so confused that they literally cutting body parts off just to be something else. It is that deep that you will put yourself through pain to become something that you already are, when you could just be that. You don't have to change the external to be who you are. And I'm not judging those who choose that. I'm letting you know to choose that. The level of vibration you have to be within your seed to make yourself be something lesser than what you truly are. Ain't nothing greater than what you came here as. That's it. That's what we need. If it was meant for you to be this, you would have been born that way. It's a spiritual thing, not a physical thing. Don't change the outside of you. Change the inside of you. Why do you love that energy so much? We have to ask ourselves, and I use that as an example, but this can go for any human experience. What is it that make you love that feeling so much? What has it brought into your life? How do you sleep? They talk about all these things that kill us physically, but the truth is we're not getting enough rest. How are you resting your soul every night? Is it at rest? No. Your decisions you make right now in leadership. I cannot fault a community for the leaders being out of order if my job is to restore it. That's my purpose on earth. So no matter how out of order you are, you're going to get this energy. You're going to get this work. You're going to get it. You're going to get this work.
Yeah.
Whatever pushes you to the mirror, I don't care about the ego right now. We got a job to do. And if you have a pure soul in you, ready to come out of that darkness, calamity, that low vibrational frequency, I can't sleep, I'm constantly medicating myself, not feeling well enough to run. If you are feeling somewhere stuck every single day like you weigh heavy, you are a beautiful soul asking to come out. And right now, the planet needs light. We need light. The sun is coming closer. That's how much light is needed on this earth. It is going to explode if you keep taking the oil from it. That is the blood to keep this plane alive. And the only way for the blood to flow again, we got to go through love again. And then we can flow better. All your energy centers, your gut, your heart, and your brain, it needs oxygen. And oxygen lives in blood. You're sucking yourself dry with every decision. It takes you further away from who you really are. We need you to turn up right now. So I spend 10 toes on it.
Yeah. And mentioning how to get some rest, I had dropped my phone. I was walking to one of my neighborhood stores.
I heard this
with my daughters. With my daughter and her friend Paris. And she was saying it was hot. And then I said, if you think this is hot, wait till we go on the beach and you be under the sun. And I dropped my phone. So to me, I look at it as spiritual because I do have my phone. I work with my phone and, it's for an emergency. So by me not having a phone, that was God saying, whoever finna call this phone or who's ever been calling this phone does not need to talk to you. You need a break. When I tell you, I would get a minimum of like 4 hours sleep and be up and, end up getting the kids up for school or whatever with the routine. And now, since I still don't have my phone, man. I haven't had my phone. I can't even remember the day whenever, but it's been a minute since I had my phone. If you haven't seen me on social media,
that's how long it's been.
That's how long it's been. It feels so good. I've gotten so much rest. I've gotten close to back to 7 hours of sleep without my phone. Good. And it feels good. So maybe if you dropped your phone or whenever something happened to a phone in your household,
or any
electrical technical device,
whether it's the car,
the car, battery, anything, any noun. If something happens to it, it's spiritual. Because you're the one that is in control of the technical device. So your energy is flowing to the device, whether you know it or not. But I want to teach you today a little bit. Y'all know I don't talk too much.
No, you doing right.
So the technical device, it receives your energy, and when your energy off, it's gonna be off. So I feel when I was walking down the street, it felt like somebody literally pulled it out of my hands. I'm like, what? Because I'm very careful with my phone because I do not want to crack it. That phone. That was not me. That's all I can say. And my daughter said, well, how you do that, mama? I said, I don't know. I didn't do that. That's all I can say. And she didn't understand, thinking at a level like I do. So, but it was very spiritual, and it's always spiritual. So just pay attention next time if you ever damage a technical device.
So I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because of course that happened, but you have another one on the way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do.
And having an insurance helps, even though it's a scam.
Yes.
It still makes the process easier.
It does.
But it's on its way. What are you going to do to preserve this rest now that it's coming back? Because like you said, you need it for emergencies and you also work using your phone. So how do you plan on, do you even have a plan? Have you thought about that?
Yes, I have. It's some type of app that's connected to Facebook. It asks you if you want it. It's like where you can put the story app on your homepage versus having to go into Facebook.
So you can just post straight.
I could post from my.
That's dope.
And because Facebook, it's not really entertaining anymore. Besides me giving out positive energy, that's the only entertainment and the good things that I see. But other than that, and the good information and benefits of it, but I have no use for it other than posting my positive energy, and maybe if I need to find some quick Facebook marketing or something. So other than that,
you think you'll have the discipline?
Yeah, I think I can. It's the messenger that is the would be the problem or detaching from. It's not a problem. It'll be.
So you chatting with people a lot?
I would chat. A lot of people reach out to me.
Yeah, and you're chatting with them?
I'm chatting. And some good chats, but things happen. So I think the messenger, I really don't need it. Like if you don't have my number, that means you don't need to, be in touch with me for real if I do detach from a messenger. But I'm connected to a lot of family out of town. So basically it would be just me not responding to certain people and being disciplined on that end, on respond how I respond and who I respond to, because it will throw your alignment off a little bit.
Yeah, would you like me to give you some tips of what I do?
Yeah, you can.
To master that from not being a distraction?
What, Facebook or
just the social media in general? People too, but that all ties in. So my Facebook and all my social medias are getting paid or being positioned to get paid. So I'm a content creator. And before, I was getting all these messages because I was putting out all this positive energy, this change. And this was like maybe 4 or 5 years. It took me a little minute to figure this out. And I was just constantly having conversations, and I would be drained to put in a lot of energy into Crowning Your Essence, too drained to just, come home, because I was talking to people and giving them energy.
Responding.
And so it was like really engaging. Like they might be having a messed up day. Usually 90% of them, their day was heavy and they was coming looking for some light.
And that's what it be. If
so I was
giving
the energy so much, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I seen that it was messing with my money. So if we didn't have bills to pay, I would do everything without a charge, because everything else will be provided for us. Like it is. Like we have enough earth and water to sustain ourselves.
Right.
But we done threw that money thing in place instead of trade in place. Trade should be an equal value. The energy I give you, what can you fulfill in my life? And that was nice. You got water, I got a message. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. We done changed the dichotomy of that. So I realized, and I'm breaking that down so you can understand why I changed the psychology of how I seen the way I needed to connect.
Energy, yeah.
It was taking my energy, literally messing with my money flow. And I was like, those two coincide in this realm. So money equals currency, and currency, the higher your currency, the higher your currency.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm giving it away for free too much, right? And I understand the notion of investing back in people. And usually when people come heavy, they don't have much to give. And so the one thing I'm going to require is what you will go get, because you're going to pay some bills. Put me into your billing cycle.
Yes.
And you can come get all the energy you want. Treat me like a light bill.
Right.
You pay your light bill every month, well, pay me, because I make you feel better than your lights being on.
Would you say make me a priority?
I make you feel better than your lights being on. You get around me, you don't care if the lights off.
Because I'm going to turn your light on.
Yeah, you going to figure it out. We go
turn it on.
Yeah, it's like, so that's the energy I have.
Yeah.
So that was what I had to realize.
Right.
What I'm encouraging you to realize.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a certified personal development coach.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these people that's coming to you need healing. And so you have to get in yourself and say, this taken away from me.
Yeah.
Right? They're not bringing you anything but heavy energy. We're not talking about the ones that bring and they might give you, want to treat you out or pay you for your service. But either way it go, you got to put a boundary there. You have to pay me for the energy I'm giving you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to pay. But they need the energy more than the money they making.
Mm-hmm.
They need your energy more than and this is the message for you too in your circle.
Yeah.
People need your energy more than the money they make. So they may have a job where they're paying all their bills on time.
Hold up. And they need your energy to make the money.
They need your energy to make the money. That's why they come into you in the first place. And don't get into like intercourse. That's another level.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, that is. Yeah.
So I had to realize that. That was step one. Realizing my relationship in this space.
Mm-hmm.
What is the problem? Identifying and dissecting the problem is how you grow.
Yes, ma'am.
That's looking at, okay, Rosetta, you lose your energy. You ain't gonna make the money. So then the second thing was, Rosetta, lean into the places where you can make money. So I realized that social media, Facebook, Meta first, they identified me as a content creator because they saw 99,000 people. They reset my page once I switched over and agreed to their little terms to be a content creator for what they were doing. But they saw naturally, organically, my page was reaching 99,000 people a month for like 3 months straight. So they offered me a whole bunch of incentives. I ran up like $500 off of it the first time. And then ever since then, the energy I give it is what they give back.
Yeah.
But you got to give it a lot more.
Yeah.
So that in itself was another construct I had to think about. It was my step two. Is this relationship valuable enough to have while I give it my energy?
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Meta is hitting the bag. They got all y'all attention.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why not? Why not tap into the currency that can pay you and it's feeding the most people, especially if you got a positive message to give?
Yeah. Yes.
So I realized, especially if you got a positive message to give. So now your second step is rebuilding your relationship with Meta. I turned off all my notifications on all my social media. The only notifications I get is YouTube.
Okay.
So I went into my settings on my phone. And when you open up that app and all the settings in
permissions.
I turned off notifications.
Gotcha.
It asks me every day, you want to turn them on? No. I'm going to check this stuff when I check it. And my goal is to put out such great content that I'm busy checking notifications with people engaging in my content. Because if you put out, the better the content you give to your audience, whatever it is that they looking for, and you can set it too. People tell you got to be negative. I'm pushing past those barriers, and there's other content creators that makes hundreds of thousands and millions a year off social media, and they putting out nothing but positive energy.
Yes.
So don't let anybody tell you got to do something negative to attract that wealth. No. With that being said, keep the positive energy going.
Yes.
Keep the positive, keep putting it out. If that's the algorithm you want to set it. Once you choose it, feed it. Feed it. What are people watching? So when I see the videos, because people watch my stuff and they won't like it. Right. They'll just watch it. But you get paid off views in this season with them right now. You don't get paid off likes. You get paid off views and engagement. And views is engagement. You're clicking on it. So long story short, build your relationship with a professional level. Turn off those notifications. And really lock in on how you can be the content creator the world needs right now. And you on a positive energy vibe. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the best way to be. It's enough negative the world needs to shift. And it is shifting with or without you. If you stay in the negative, you're going to literally feel like you're on fire every day.
And I'm going to tell y'all something. It's so much positive energy flowing through her. She doesn't even have the same choice of songs when you create a story. Like, it's all business once, but it's for that. But it's so amazing how like your energy really gets you a whole nother vibe and a level you don't even
So at some point along the journey, if you're gonna be a content creator with a lot of views and you got a lot of views, and I'm getting in this season, it's probably like it fluctuates between 33 and 60 every month in this season. Across the board, it's getting close towards the 100K across the board from all of them. And what I've discovered is that they have a option where you could make more money by using content that's commercial, that's ad free. I mean, not ad free. I can't think of the word right now. Hold on. You don't have to pay for it. Royalty free.
Okay.
So every time you use a song, that person who owns that song get paid.
Okay. Oh.
Right? And if they see you use the song and you're getting paid by the platform you're using the song on, they're going to want some of that money. So it became a little egregious because there's so many different laws and layers in those ownership and rights of music that it's just easier for a content creator to keep an original voice and things that doesn't cost. If you want all your money, they want us to get our money first. We don't need to immediately sign up. And so it's like a professional thing you can choose, or you could keep yourself to where if you keep your page without turning to business mode, it still could get you closer to generating. They'll still get you somehow on that side.
Get you paid.
Yeah, because if you got 100,000 people watching you haven't switched your page, they still gonna send that business to you.
Okay.
But it's a little option I chose. And I when I read all that stuff, I was like, absolutely don't want to have to pay somebody else. I'm already getting paid a penny per 1,000 views. I feel like maybe 10,000 views. It feels like 1 cent per 10,000 views. I can't think of the numbers right now, but you don't get paid a lot. So I don't want to share a penny. If I'm working hard to get these 33 to 60,000
hell, what's half of a penny? Shit.
So it fluctuates. There's some bigger months, and it depends on what you put out. But that's my tip to you when it comes to when you get your phone back. Turn your notifications off. Really lean in on the money side. Lean in on the business side.
I am leaned in.
Not because you wanna or need to make money.
No, I've been turned on that how you say monetization? How you say money?
Monetization.
Monetization. It's on, but I guess it's just more I need to look into to actually.
You just need to do more content.
Okay.
That's it.
I ain't doing
everything is content.
Yeah.
And you've been watching me do that. You saw me just boop.
Yeah.
And it's a business. Treat it like a business.
Right.
You can have an accession to it. Or you could not have an accession to it. So even making that money, you do got to put it down sometimes.
Yeah.
And still, that's why I turn the notifications off.
I was just finna say the notifications off. It sounds great.
And I've been focused on feeding my audience what they want.
Yeah.
So I can have more notifications saying they like this.
Right.
Everybody liking the same thing, or everybody watching the same thing, or this got a lot of views on it. It makes me tap in. So that's a long answer, but I wanted to break down that science behind it.
No.
Be a researcher.
10-4.
Be a scientist.
For real. That was good.
Okay, so what we got next?
Okay.
Boom.
The dichotomy of leadership and integrity.
Let me see.
Integrity, I mean.
Okay, yep.
Break down to us, for the people and myself, what dichotomy means, please.
So it's like the relationship, the nuances, the aspects. So dichotomy is describing a relationship between something. What's all included? What's the inside of it? So it's like the relationship between, or not even if it's not just relationship. The relationship could be positive, negative. It could. What is this? So I could say the dichotomy of our sisterhood. It's lit. It's, you know what I'm saying? And just sisterhood in general. But
I got you.
The dichotomy of integrity and
of leadership.
It is so important that as a leader, when you know you are a leader, a lot of people hide the fact that they're leaders because everybody want to be a chief so bad that leaders are afraid to say, I'm really the chief.
Right.
So everybody wants to be a chief so bad that leaders are so afraid to own that they are a true chief. It reminds me of that whole thing where if you live in Chattanooga, born and raised, and you are a person of color, melanated, if you say, I'm a part of Cherokee tribe, everybody try to say, oh, everybody part of Cherokee.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they try to
dumb it
dismiss
down.
that.
Yeah.
And the truth is, the Cherokee Nation, this our city.
This is it.
This is our city. And we have empresses. We have chiefs. We have tribes. And people don't want to own it.
And
like you a chief of your tribe.
Yes.
I'm a chief of my tribe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the people you touch and lead, I have not even met all of them.
Yeah.
Right? And the people you see me touch and lead, you haven't met them. And we're still a part of each other's tribes, and we recognize that we both are leaders of our tribes. But where wisdom is, lean into it. Yeah. So if a person know more than you, let them teach you. Ooh-wee. Don't dismiss that someone may know more than you in that particular space, because I promise it's more that you know than them, because your experiences are different. So I don't know what you've been through.
You better preach, sister.
So you teach me. You teach me a language that I didn't know. Boss, queen, okay? You get what I'm saying? And so people don't know how to own where they are weak. And it's not a bad thing. They made you think weekend and weakness and weekday is such a weak thing. But the truth is, if you come outside of time and get in line with your mind and your heart and your gut, you will see that this is what you need to experience. This is who you are. And integrity is so important. So before we even talk about integrity, you as a leader first got to own that you are a leader. And if you're not a leader, say that too.
And don't think your life ends just because it's the weekend.
That's okay.
We living just for the weekend.
And you can't be a chief everywhere you go.
And you can't. You become
a chief in this room. But maybe in this room, for example, just think about this. We all on the land and we all got on our clothes and we're about to build something. And over here, you are real good with the soil, breaking it up, putting it together, laying out the foundation, stretching out them wires, stretching out whatever your bamboo and measuring whatever it is that you're using to build that infrastructure. And somebody else might be better at carving the stone or the wood that you need to do that build. Excuse me. And you want to take this chief energy that you're the chief of and take it over somewhere else and try to be a chief there too when you don't know a thing. So when a chief comes in a room, honor the chief of the genius they're bringing.
Excuse me. Yeah. Respect that territory.
Honor the chief. And a chief who is honored shall also honor too.
Yeah.
So you honor the chiefs that come in your rooms. Don't put them like they are lower level. They high. They know something you don't.
Yeah.
99.999% of the time, everybody in the room knows something you don't.
Ooh.
It's a lot of chiefs in the room for real. Salute. But recognize when a big chief in that room. Can't be too many chiefs in one room.
Somebody got to listen. And somebody got to talk. Ooh. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. We see it every day. And that's the break that I want from social media by turning that notification off.
Yeah. It's control it.
Yeah.
Now when you go in, it's really on you.
Yes.
Because it's something about that bing, bing, bing.
Do you hear me?
It will. Your brain, it's psychology. It's science. It's control. Just like the bell can heal you, the ones that they tore down, so can a frequency change you. So because they're bing, bing, bing,
it's in mind control too.
Being drawn to that. So turn it off. And then when you silence and seeing it physically, when you open the notifications, turn it off. That way you have to physically tap into the app and
what Teddy P say. Teddy Pendergrass said, "Turn them off. Turn it off."
That's it.
Like the lights, turn off the lights
and get focused.
Yes,
get focused. Whether you're a content creator, whether you're working in somebody's company, making it great, whether you are running a company, turn off the things that distract you for real.
This phone detox is it's amazing. It's beautiful. I'm enjoying it.
And this is integrity that you're displaying.
Okay.
Your transparency. That's what I mean by the dichotomy between leadership and integrity. When you honor integrity is to be truthful with the moment that you're in. You're sharing in real time your out loud experiences of what you've been through, and some of it brought you to the literal moment that you had to speak on it.
Yeah.
So you're very present with your reality. That's integrity. You're very present with what's around you and what's within you. How you think is how you'll eat. So, having integrity as a leader is imperative. You're not a leader if you're a liar. The only thing you're leading are lies. And we know what lies get us. Lies
Yeah.
get us straight in the pits of hell. And I'm not talking about one that you're waiting to go to. I'm talking one that you live in every day. Brain on fire. You cannot sleep.
Or the pulpit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, sister. That was.
Yes, that was. Ooh, I liked that example. Honey. Black men. Oh, my brothers.
What's the rest of that?
Black men in mental health.
In
their mental health.
Black men in their mental health. What about black men in their mental health, sister? What's going on? What are you noticing with black men in their mental health?
I'm noticing that they don't know that they're sick. And it's hard for them to focus on being sick because they probably always thought that I can't get sick. Like I might can catch a cold, but I don't have nothing that I can't see. And they don't. If they can't see it, it's not there.
Is that what it was? That you think that's one of the reasons why they don't go to the doctor and get like checked up on and stuff like that?
That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to know your thoughts.
I feel.
You can only tell me what you think.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Because they do so much, and the ones that do so much, they don't focus on it.
Can I speak on that real quick? Because it's the key to that. Like, why do black men have that mindset that if they don't see it, they don't have it? It ain't there. Because they are God bodies. They're God bodies. When you are a God, you know that it's going to take a lot to knock you down. Yeah. You're a giant. They're melanated. The sun kisses them. Like, literally, we go back to eating of the land and letting it replenish us and we replenish it. The sun will fully enthrall us with the energy we need. We'll be like a battery. Yeah. So they God bodies. That's why when you see a real black chocolate man, it's more than this. There's nothing wrong with the different hues. Yeah. But the chocolate ones who have physical fit and they take care of themselves. That's why when they walk through the street, everybody stops. God is coming through. And that's one of you
guys. I love you, kings.
So it's been a generation of pale skin. They don't have the luxury of the sun to kiss them that way. That's been aiming to take them down. Yeah. And they doing it. And the one that brings them forth is the woman. The black woman. The black women having us at our lowest will keep the black men out of their God body. And that's why they start having illnesses. That's why they start getting ill and they start feeling it. Their gut don't feel the same. The bowel movement's not the same. The hydration, the drive, and you think, oh, I'm getting older. No, it's because you got old. Yeah. You got too old in a physical sense that you think you old, but you really are old. Yeah. You old energy. You're the closest thing to the planet. Like the dark, especially when we talk about the shades, you look like the night sky. Man. You either the beginning of the night sky or you are the night sky.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
So from the day comes the night, you are the night and everything sustains in that space. You don't need too much light. And also in the light, you are amplified. So you can thrive in the sun and in the night. And it's been a mission to take that energy. You cannot control a person's vessel without touching them unless you make them think they have no control. And if you don't know that you're a God body, you think you don't have control of your body and you're relinquishing control to what you think does. And the image they put in our faces are pale skins. So we think they're gods. And that's the reality, the real uncomfortable conversation that Caucasian people don't want to talk about, and a lot of people of color that don't want to talk about, is that there is a pandemic and a crisis going on. And the more you don't know who you are, the more you're siphoned from what you are and dissipated. And you go into stardust and never come back again. So the place is getting real cold now. It's a little cold around here. Supposed to be more heat.
Ooh-wee.
And so I think a lot of our melanated brothers in America have been removed from their heat, even though they're still the heat. Imagine being fire and not knowing that you are.
They under the sub-zero effect.
Talk about it, sister.
Sub-zero, that's basically a chemical war where it keeps the atmosphere cold, and it's still in effect. And it's still cold up north. It's still snowing up north. So that's what's going on up north, and we're getting the breeze side effect of it. But the mental health, you hit that on the head.
If all of our brothers got their mind right,
they'll be all right. We'll be all right.
The world will be a better place. Literally, the world will start changing. You'll just start seeing people drop and be unalived without nobody doing anything.
Yeah.
Just natural causes, because you're woke. And you're honoring your wokeness. And I hate that you all use that word and made it so undesirable to speak. But being woke means you're no longer asleep. And if you tell your vessel, I am awakened, I am the captain of my ship, you truly understand just how powerful your relationship is with nature, and your relationship is in which you came from. You came from your mama's womb. Honor your mothers.
Honor your mother.
Honor your mother and your father. And that's I get it now. You have to honor the place in which you came from. A seed put with the egg, and boom, you were there, and then you were determined and you came out. Determined gender and you came out. Remove gender, you were determined, and we lose our determination. Determined to be here and come out, but don't want to be here anymore. That's because you've been giving your power up.
Yeah.
And brothers, I'm telling you, you've been giving your power up to the wrong people.
Yeah.
We can't serve two masters. I see a lot of our brothers treat pale-skinned people a lot better than they treat each other, than they treat a woman, or a black man or a black woman, so to speak. I see brothers especially treating black women with such distaste. It's like, for a minute, I thought my brothers was all LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah.
I thought they weren't heterosexual for a minute. I've been running across a lot of brothers across the world, and they are so confused that love makes them uncomfortable. And it made me feel, dang, now my brothers don't like the softness and gentleness of a woman. Oh my goodness. But y'all hugging each other, crying together now. And you can do that with a man, but you better make sure you still including that woman in your life. You better be crying to her too. If you're going to cry to a man, you better cry to that woman.
You better cry to that woman.
And sisters, if you're going to cry to your sisters, you better cry to that man. And we got to honor those tears that we shed and our discomforts as we grow.
Yeah.
You don't just leave the skin behind. You got to come out of it first. And it's a process. So we quickly dishonor as soon as we peek out of it. As soon as we get a little bit away from our other self, our old self, we peek out a little bit. We think, oh, we done made it. No, that skin's still attached to you. You ain't came out of there yet. Have you ever seen a snake shed its skin? You think being on this human planet don't make you a snake? You got to be a snake to go against yourself to be here. We all snakes in the grass.
Man.
And when you realize that, you'll understand who the chief is. Big bank take little bank. And I'm not talking about money.
Yeah.
Woo. Brothers, I speak with this level of chastisement. I am well within my masculine energy. But I'm also soft.
Yeah.
I'm also soft, and I love you. And y'all make it hard for me to love you at this level because you don't respect us.
Right.
I want to give you this love. So your woman better be secure, because you're going to get that love from me. And if your woman not secure, bring her to me. I'm going to give her that love too.
Right.
And I'm going to make sure you and her love it. Yeah, but y'all both love each other so
both
much.
Of y'all to love.
I'm going to put you both in a position that y'all better love each other more than I love you.
Yes.
Make you uncomfortable. You got to love. You got to out-love everybody.
Yeah.
That's the only race we should be in. How can I love this soul more than they love me?
That's the only game.
And when I do it, you come back. Oh, you better one up how I loved you today. And I shouldn't have to tell you. Nobody should have to tell you. You should naturally want to one up on love every single day.
Every day.
And my brothers, they don't want to one up on love. And one up on everything else but love.
Y'all need love, bros.
And I love you. I appreciate you. Your woman may be uncomfortable with me. Whatever your color is. I don't care if you're a reptilian, male species reptilian. I don't care if you are melanated, if you are pale, or other shade of brown. I love you, brother. Your wife may be uncomfortable with my love for you. And brother, you might be uncomfortable with my love for your wife.
Woo,
for your woman. Now. You better outlove her more than I love her.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Because it's going to make it easier for her to realize she ain't getting love.
Ooh.
Sister, it's going to make it easier for him to realize he's not getting love. And love is not always...
Yeah.
It's a transition and process like you shedding that skin.
Yeah.
Get bigger. Be better than who you were yesterday. Learn. Ladies bring energy of femininity. Let us be soft.
Yes.
If you let us be soft, your life get better. You get more money. Get a soft woman. You're going to make more money. It's too much good energy vibrating in your heart, gut, soul, intercourse. Soft woman that's firm in herself. And know who she is, but also know who you are. Just because of the very existence of who you are. I respect all men, no matter what they choose for their journey. LGBT plus or not. Just when you come to me on that balance. I'm going to need your masculine when I deal with you. You know how you switch for work?
Yeah.
I'm going to need your masculine when I deal with you. So if you're not truly securing your masculine, even in that LGBT community, I might make you feel uncomfortable. Because I bring that masculine energy out of you. So if you're not that for real, you're going to find out when you meet me. Some of y'all out here just doing stuff. Go ahead, sister, because I know you had some. Don't drop that out because I'm cutting up now.
Nah, you cut it.
All right, what we got? One more? Want to do one more?
Black women and their exhaustion and aggression.
Ooh.
That was a great lead into the next topic.
Oh, you got to speak on it first.
So, black women and your exhaustion. If you don't deal with it, it's going to exhaust you. You'll be dealing. But you got to learn to deal with it when it happens. Don't wait. Do it right then. Cashier being mean, ma'am, you being a little rude. I apologize for how your day probably went, but please don't take it out on me. That's real time handling the exhaustion. And this is with children, husband, work, everyday life. Handle it in real time. And be kind. Be kind. When you be kind, you get kind back to you. Everything you do, it comes back to you. So if you out here being mean and you exhausted and can't deal with it, you're being exhausted and someone can't deal with you as well. So just know whatever you do comes back to you tenfold. So I encourage you to do the right thing because it will come back to you tenfold, 100-fold. It get bigger when you do better. So do better and stay in better. I know it's a battle and it's a spiritual war, but you gotta stay in alignment to receive what's for you, because what's for me is for me. Yeah. And what's for you is for you. And just stay focused. It's all gonna happen when it's meant to happen, even if it happens before something tragic or something like that. It's still gonna happen for you because it's in your journey. It's written in your footprint. It's written in your book of life. It's gonna happen. So the exhaustion and the aggression is coming from within. You need to deal with yourself. You need to see, why am I so mad? Why do I always get mad when this little boy leave his shoes right here every day? Why do I get mad at this? Because you won't pick it up and put it where it goes so he can see that it don't need to be right here, it needs to be right there. So it's like real time doing things is what's going to remove the exhaustion and the aggression. And what else?
That's real
That's
good.
it, sister. I mean, you probably can add to that.
Yeah.
But that's all I got for now.
Now I'm gonna build on it. You know me, I'm building.
Gonna Minecraft it.
When we talk about that exhaustion, sisters, I know you're tired.
Yes.
You gotta be the mama everywhere you go.
And the daddy, but you're not a daddy. That's what...
Energetically, too.
Yeah.
Like, people don't walk up to you and say, be a mama in this space.
Yeah.
It's almost go back earlier when we was talking about it's a lot of chiefs.
Yeah.
And not enough Indians, so to speak. Respectfully, we mean that in the most respectful space. Because if you understand that culture, you understand the point of it being just one chief of that tribe.
Right.
So, and then you have people that you have in close counsel. Like, we got the framework, right? We don't have the action. So the framework that has been designed for this construct is nothing wrong with the framework. It's the people that's leading the actions within the transition. And the transition so chaotic is making it hard to go through the framework. So I know you are constantly forced to be a chief everywhere you go. Energetically. You got to hold up the white women in the office. You got to hold up the white men. You can't talk about how you really feel. You can't, and it's not that you can't. If you do, it can disrupt that environment depending on how executive it is.
Right.
You in a room where it's not a lot of executive energy. It may be a different type of, it's more of a competition. So you in competition with other skin hues, your own skin hue. Like, it's a lot of energy you're constantly involving in, no matter if you make $20 an hour or $200,000 a year or 50, million a year. It doesn't matter what your income and revenue is. It's all about what you having to put out to get that. So you're exhausted. I understand. What you have to choose to do for your life is trust you. Bet on you. Bet on you. Trust that you can make the right decision, like she said, in every moment that you live. Bet on you. Bet on you. If nobody can do it and can't do it, you can.
You can do it.
You can do it. My sister, you are a birther of nations. You birth nations from your womb. We have children, and our children are all different skin tones.
And they giants.
And giants. Think about that little thing that was in you. My son is 6'1" at 13 years old. Goodness gracious. I am always so empowered when I see my children.
Yes.
My daughter, she's 12. She stand over me. I'm like, ooh. Okay. My little short one, my little mini me, but she a bigger me. Yeah. She bigger than me. Yeah. Her energy big. Yes. She don't play. She a pure breed. Ain't never had a shot in the body. Like and I say that with pride. Boy, my children make me proud.
Yes.
Be proud of your kids.
Ooh, I love your children.
And be so proud that you were chosen, that you do right by you.
Yeah. Bet
on you. You bet on you, your aggression to be channeled in the right area.
Yes.
You do have to be aggressive to birth the baby. Even if you getting cut on, it's aggressive. That's a surgery. That's a life-threatening surgery.
Make you almost stronger than a man doing it.
And we can be. A man is first a girl before it is a boy. You come from your mama's womb. You have to honor the black woman if you're a black man. But back to my sisters.
Yeah. You
got to honor the black men that you're raising. You got to quit taking your anger out on your children. In real time, you got to address your mirror. You got to stop cursing your children because you have been cursed.
Yeah.
The choices you made and the choices somebody else before you made, you done put that on your children. You got to be willing to break the cycles that create that curse. Enhance that curse. Remove that from your bloodline. Forget all of that negative energy that's been bestowed upon your family bloodline. Remove it.
Yes.
Make it dissipate. Be a magician.
Woo!
They made you think magic was scary, but you are magic. You don't make sense. How can a black woman have 20 different shades? All the way down to white albino.
Man, you You better talk your shit.
You
sister.
are magic. You are Eve. What do you mean you don't practice magic? How you gonna be something and not be it? You know? And they make you think magic, you gotta go get a candle. No, you don't need a candle, sage. You don't need anything
All you need is
but your mind. Come on. And your mouth.
Man.
And your action.
That's it.
You don't need none of this stuff in this material world to be who you are. This word has been duplicated off you and your sons and daughters. And they just trying to keep up. Now, when you know the truth, you got to honor the truth. So I just brought the truth to you. So if you saw this, you no longer have an excuse. And I think we're going to...
And I got one more thing.
Okay, you're going to close us out after that.
I'm going to close us out. I hope everyone has an amazing day and an amazing week. And we're so glad to have you here today. And I just wanted to say, fun fact, that AI can do everything but write in cursive. So I had encouraged my son and my daughter, my youngest two, to learn how to write in cursive, because that's the only thing that AI cannot do is write in cursive. And you know it stopped at whatever grade year that was. So that is so cool, I thought. And I guess we'll see y'all next time.
That's tea. We'll talk about that one on camera. Bye.